Previously on Taken.
Flying saucers. My father and I have both seen them. We've both been inside them.
Your daddy's big, important, secret job is to figure out if we're being attacked by Martians.
You're drunk, Ann. You shouldn't take the car out when you're drunk.
Owen Crawford. This guy broke her heart. My life is not going to be complete until I ruin his.
I need proof that there's a clear and present danger. I need a smoking gun, gentlemen.
My father's in your hospital. Doctor says it's a tumor they can't operate on.
Exactly the same size, in exactly the same place.
I have an identical tumor in my own head.
What are the odds?
It could be, for example, something as simple as a tracking device that allows them to know where the test subjects that are most important to them are.
You can have mine.
We would never do anything to harm a private citizen. We would never do anything to a citizen against his will. I personally would never do anything to harm a child.
Where's my father? I want to see my father!
Thank you for volunteering to help your country again.
What makes us human? That we can think? That we can feel sorrow and pain? Maybe. That we can laugh? I hope so. We can hurt and we can laugh, and we know a past and a present, and in some ways, a future. Maybe what makes us human is that we know just enough to think we know where we're going.
Wow. This could be big.
We get these reports 2-3 times a week. Mutilated cattle, dancing lights, the sort of thing we're about to take a look at.
But for you to come personally here, you must have some reason.
The reports look good. First one came in from a local pilot out of Gary, then a commercial airline en route to Chicago.
This could finally be your proof, Dad. What I mean is that this could finally show that the threat is real.
We already know that, don't we?
Don't try so hard, kid. Just do a good job. Your old man will come around.
Keep these people back! Keep them back!
Stay back, folks.
The reports are all good, Bob. This is real. It's a landing strip, Bob. Stake my career on it. Yes, you can tell that to the president. And you can tell him that I believe it signals that our friends will soon be here in force. I really think you should look at this personally. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. The president's on his way.
That's great news.
Why don't you, go help out with crowd control or something?
Colonel Crawford, Toby Woodruff. This is Ted Olson.
Where's the president?
Mr. Olson here is with the NSA. I'm with Defense. The president felt you'd be better off dealing with the hands-on guys.
The hands-on guy. You been briefed? Let's go for a little ride. We'll see how you feel.
Look at that. This has happened before, here and in France. England and Germany.
But the scale of this, the intent. Look at the formation. It's like a runway.
Like a landing strip? If it's a landing strip, that means that they could be landing.
You think Nixon stands a chance at a second term? In my opinion, you're gonna have to fix the next election. No one likes a little creep. Truman was president when I started this project. I've survived 4 of them. Nixon will make 5. I've lasted this long because I know how to ruin the people who get in my way. Now what I want one of you puppies to do is to get on the phone and make the president know that he has to be here immediately. That this is a threat to our country of unparalleled proportions. You do that for me, because long after Richard Nixon is just a faded memory, I'll be around to make your lives a living hell.
Looks like there's another one over here.
Dr. Powell, we've got something.
Very nice, Buzz. It's in remarkable condition. Where'd you find it?
North 6, West 12.
That's where we found the drums, right?
And there's more.
Well, let's go check it out.
Do you think we could be onto a smoke hut? Something the shaman used to drive out evil spirits?
Yeah, possibly.
Sarah's back on the demons again, Dr. Powell.
That's why we came out here in the first place, isn't it? Rumors of demons in the woods. The places that the Russian settlers wouldn't go. Places that people still won't go.
Well, yeah, that and 80 years of research into the Chim Chim people.
Dr. Powell.
Yeah, what's up, Daryl?
I found something.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a smoke hut, Sarah. It looks to me more like a funeral potlatch. The drums, the bowls, the raven that take the spirit into the next world.
We're all dead. First there's the demons, then we open up a tomb with toast. Remind me, Dr. Powell, what were these demons supposed to be doing?
Well, Buzz, they're a native version of the legend of the incubus and the succubus. They would take people from their homes, take them to the woods, and sometimes a woman would come back pregnant.
Sometimes they don't come back at all.
Daryl, you okay?
I'm hurt, man.
Buzz, grab a ladder. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I landed bad. I twisted my ankle.
It's all right, we'll get you out. Don't worry.
Yes. "23 years.
What are you going to do?
Learn to fly fish. For what it's worth.
I think you got a raw deal.
I tell my doctor I'm worried about my heart, my blood pressure. He tells me to take these pills and to go fly fishing. Apparently there's something soothing about catching a fish on a hook, looking at them, then letting them go.
What about Jesse Keys?
My smoking gun. 16-year-old boy with something put in his head by our friends. You and I both know we're never gonna find him. Disappeared from that bomb shelter and fell off the planet. Something, Marty. I've never really known what our friends were up to. Not a clue. Roswell taking all these people. But the way they took Jesse Keys. Whatever they're doing, we don't stand a damn chance against them. Is there something else?
Just wondering where to put the desk. I guess they didn't want to go outside the project. They put me in charge.
Great. And you can look for Jesse Keys.
I asked my dad once about his dad, my grandfather. I knew he'd had some hard times, but I didn't know a lot more than that. I said to my dad, I guess maybe he was kind of lost. Not lost, really, my dad said. But for a while, he was definitely bewildered.
I hope they get home all right. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Mr. Spaceman.
Okay, what's the weirdest thing you ever saw? And acid trips don't count. I saw this two-headed snake once at the zoo in San Diego. And one time, man, I think I saw a flying saucer.
I've been on a flying saucer more than once. One time I saw my father. Been dead 4 days.
Okay, my man. Now that is really and truly weird. Waste of friggin' time and money going to the moon. You know what I always admired about you back when we were over there? I was in 4 different units while I was in NAM, and you were the only one.
What do you mean, only one?
Officer at Walk Point. Every single mission, you walk point. At first, I thought it was just because you was crazy. But then maybe because you were the best guy in the whole world. Or maybe because you'd seen something that was something other than that ring of hell that we were in.
It was because I was the best guy in the world.
See now, me? Now I believe in everything. You tell me there's aliens or that you've gone for a ride on a saucer, sure, why not? You tell me they killed the Kennedys or started the war, and I'm with you 100%. But what I'm sorry to hear is that your experience was so bad that you could do what we did without even flinching.
I don't know what my experience was. All I know is my whole life was like that. Walking point through a jungle, waiting for something that I can't stop to happen to me.
No disrespect, but how does that make you any different than anybody else?
How's my credit?
Sorry, but there's nothing I can do in that regard.
Willie, I saved your life. Come on.
2 times. Now I'm gonna save yours. Get straight.
I don't want to get straight, Willie. I want to get high.
I know you want to get taken to that other world. Well, that costs money.
No, I'm good for it.
You're not good for nothing. Same as every other junkie I do business with. Now, that is why I am strictly cash and carry. Get straight. And I'd be happy never to see your face ever again. If you get some money, then I'd be happy to accommodate you.
We're expecting a telegram.
From Los Angeles, California? You're telling me again, doesn't make get here any quicker.
You're the people that are digging in the woods, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Well, do you know about the Indians that used to live out here?
A little bit.
We're trying to find out more about them.
It's 5 even. Gonna be getting the hell out of there anytime soon? Why are people so hostile? We're not doing anything. You got a home with a backyard? I got a backyard, yeah. You go outside, people digging potholes all over the yard. Maybe digging up things that are better left buried. How are you gonna feel about it? Oh. Thanks.
Got into trouble shortly after 10 o'clock Eastern Time last night. Something happened which cut off the power and oxygen supply in the command ship. At midnight, the astronauts were told to use the moon landing ship. At 3:42 a.m., they were ordered to make the critical firing to put the mission in an orbit that
You think this was an accident?
Get back to Earth. That firing was
If I had to weigh our friends' propensity to interfere against NASA's growing incompetence, I think I'd have to go with NASA.
The astronauts made their last television broadcast to Earth.
Last night, shortly after 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the crew aboard Apollo
What?
13 sent a message to Mission Control in Houston.
If you were still in charge, you would have used this as further proof of that imminent invasion.
Transmission from inside the craft. An explosion from
Probably.
an unidentified source has crippled the main power supply. The hypothesis from Houston at this point is that it may have been caused by a collision with a meteoroid or an explosion on board the craft.
Sam!
Hey, Dad.
What a surprise.
What the hell are you doing here? Dad said he lost his job.
Right, like you care about that. What do you want, Sam?
How's Julie?
She's pregnant. What do you want?
Pregnant? Well, congratulations.
You just came home to gloat, didn't you? You came home because he lost the organization.
You still think he's some sort of a god, don't you? I mean, he craps on you for 21 years and you just keep coming back for more.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about lies, Eric. I'm talking about this. A guy named Tom Clark says he devoted his life to exposing the government UFO hoax. You know, people see something strange in the sky, and the government makes them think it's a UFO, not some secret plane. People are taken from their homes in the middle of the night and filled full of mind-altering drugs. It must have been cosmic visitors, because it sure as hell wasn't our government testing out some new chemical weapon. I mean, is that our legacy, Eric? Is that what he's been doing all these years, covering for these creeps?
What creeps? Tom Clark, I should have known.
You know him?
Our paths have crossed. I spent a lifetime building my organization. With one prank, he took it away from me.
It wasn't the prank. It's the times. Nobody cares about this science fiction stuff, Dad. We've got real monsters on this planet running this country, killing innocent people.
All right, son. There were no monsters in my generation. No killing. You're my son. This is your inheritance, he took.
I don't want any part of that.
Then why did you come home?
I was just asking him the same question.
If you don't give a damn about me, why did you come home?
What is it?
Part of your inheritance.
Is it true? Are you really in charge of some UFO project?
No. Absolutely not. Guess I could have changed the combination. I wish that when you were ready, you'd come home. found this at a crash site in New Mexico. What crashed was nothing man-made. Inside this craft were 5 beings. They were not human. 3 of them were dead. The 4th one died under observation in the 5th. Everything I've done since the moment I found this wreckage has been about this, about trying to understand who they are and what they wanted. I was wrong about the crop circle, Sam, but I'm not wrong about this. Something is about to happen. Maybe next week, maybe in 30 years. But these visitors, they're moving towards something.
It's really true, isn't it? Dad, you had no right to hide the truth like that.
You know what would have happened in 1947 if the country had believed we were about to be attacked from outer space?
Oh, I don't know. The growth of the military-industrial complex? Senate hearings to determine if you were or ever had been an alien sympathizer. You know, maybe we would have started to invade countries we already thought succumbed to the men.
Can't abide a mess.
And what about now? I mean, you've kept this from the world for 23 years, Dad. Don't you think it's time you told the truth?
I've only been frightened once in my adult life. Would you like me to tell you about that time? That 5th one, survivor of the crash that was never accounted for. I tracked him down to a small town in Texas. He had formed a bond there with a young woman. And years later, I went back to that town. The woman was not that young then. She had 2 grown children, and she also had a 10-year-old son, the result of her bond with this stranger. Her older son, Tom, is the one who made that crop circle, Sam. He did it deliberately to destroy me.
Well, I guess he had his reasons.
I got close to the Clarks. I wanted to know more about the younger boy, Jacob. I was bringing him back to the ranch when it happened. He was a strange boy. He was gentle and he was withdrawn. When I looked in this boy's eyes, Sam, when I saw there was all my memories and all my fears. More than that, I saw them add up, you understand? I saw my own death, Sam. I saw how I would die.
Maybe it was a moment of guilt. You know, maybe what you saw is what you know you deserve.
Well, there's your story, son. Your big scoop of Pulitzer while you're still an undergraduate. And all you have to do is make someone believe you.
Do you know where I can find some information on the dig site?
Yeah, I do. Who are you?
Oh, Sam Crawford.
Sarah.
How you doing? I'm a journalism student from UC Berkeley.
Dr. Powell? This is Sam Crawford. He's a journalism student.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Is that the carbon dating report?
Yeah.
Well, how old's her body?
Oh, it's about 6 years old, give or take. Yeah, the wrappings are bed sheets.
They date back to the early 1960s. My estimate's 1964, but they can't tell for sure. We should have known. There's nothing chimchin about the burial. They never wrap their dead. The glyphs on the wall were indecipherable. Not their language at all.
Actually, I was hoping I could talk to you about that. What did you guys make of the writings you found in the burial chamber?
Well, there's no language that we've been able to identify.
Yeah, probably no more real than our mummy. Look, I gotta go find the sheriff. Sam, you're welcome to stick around if you want.
Thanks.
Okay.
I remember my mom telling me that she only went to church once with her mother on Easter Sunday. When the minister said that the kingdom of heaven was within her, that scared her half to death. It meant it was all up to her. People want the comfort of strong arms. They look to the voices in their heads, to drugs. They look to the sky.
Hey. Hey. I could see you didn't take my advice about getting clean. So I have to say to myself, maybe the man's got some money.
I got these.
What are they?
Yeah, my dad's medals.
What the hell are you doing?
Get a doctor?
Right away.
I want you people packed up and out of here by tomorrow morning.
Sheriff, we've got to be able to come to some sort of compromise. This is a significant archaeological dig.
I don't care. I want you gone. Where's the mummy?
Oh, can I ask you something? Now, you say this mummy might be evidence of a murder, right?
Well, that's generally the case when somebody hides the body, yeah.
Then aren't you supposed to say, don't leave town, instead of get out of town by sunrise?
You find that helps you as you make your way through life? Being a wise ass?
Hey, Dr. Powell.
The mummy was here just a minute ago.
Well, it didn't just get up and walk off by itself now, did it?
Hey, look at this.
Mosquitoes starting early this year, huh, George? You know, I read somewhere that mosquitoes have killed more people in the history of the world, where they spread disease and all, than all the wars, famines, and floods put together. It's hard to believe something like that, huh?
Champ! Champ! Champ!
You know what I like to do for mosquitoes? I like to get garlic and motor oil and rub it all over any part of me that's gonna be exposed. I never have any trouble with little bloodsuckers.
Bye, Louise.
Honey, would you put... Wendy? 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 Wendy, Wendy? 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 She knows not to go in the woods. She has been told and she has been told.
Louise, it's gonna be all right. Kids wander off all the time. We find them.
Not in these woods.
They walk among us in many shapes, and their ways are not always what we would hope. So to understand that which is not you, you must become that other thing. My grandmother always used to say, walk a mile in another man's shoes. That is the great secret to shape-shifting. So it's not about the disguise, it's about knowledge.
You guys really gonna leave in the morning?
Yeah, well, we really don't have much of a choice.
It's a good dig, sir. Even without the body, you've done some important work here.
Yeah, we were only just getting started.
Oh, yeah? Made you call.
Not very subtle, are they?
Nah.
You really want to take a look at the writing on the wall, don't you?
Yeah, let's go.
Daryl, you want to join us?
Okay. You sure you want to do this?
I'm not a virgin, if that's what you mean.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying, you sure you want to wander off into the deep, dark woods when there's something out there?
What do you think happened?
Tana leaves. The curse. He's been revived. He's coming for you, Sarah.
Cut it out. That's not funny.
Dr. Powell, is the Raven considered a trickster or shapeshifter?
Well, Daryl, are you looking for a grade here, or do you really want to know?
A little bit of both.
All right, fair enough. Trickster is both good and bad. He brings man knowledge of the universe as it is. Do you understand that? Okay, so Jack Tails and Loki and Daffy Duck, these are all examples of trickster guys. I mean, what could be trickier than shapeshifting, right?
Oh, right, like when Daffy pretended to be a skunk.
That was Sylvester, and I think paint spilled on his back, but yeah, you get the point.
Wow. You sure that wasn't Daffy? Because the duck, man, he's always getting into something.
I get the feeling that this all means something to you. Stay here and watch your stuff.
Where are they? Let's check up here.
You want to get that light out of my face?
Sorry.
These two belong to you?
Yeah.
You okay?
She's fine. But if you're going to be so jumpy you scream in the face of every old man you meet, you shouldn't be walking in the woods in the middle of the night, that's all.
Trickster. The trickster.
Dr. Powell?
I was just messing around, man. Hello? Buzz? This isn't funny, man. Hello? Dr. Powell? Dr. Powell?
The safe return of the Apollo 13 astronauts who splashed down in the Pacific near the USS Iwo-Jima. The astronauts were immediately flown by helicopter. Where a medical doctor and President Nixon watched the final moments of the Apollo 13 on TV and then announced that he would fly the families of the astronauts.
How you feeling today, Frank?
Better. Feeling better.
Miss, I got this itch that really needs scratching.
You slept through the night.
First time.
I know. Thought you might be up for some solid food.
I've got something solid right here.
Looks like Johnson's hungry. Hungry?
No. Do they still have those guys in the park who sell hot dogs?
Uh-huh.
But Sheriff, Daryl's vanished. He's been gone all night. Is he a citizen of Haysport? No, he's not. So his disappearance is not my problem.
What do you mean it's not your problem?
Who are you?
I'm Sam Crawford. I'm a reporter. I'm here doing a story on the dig.
Not anymore, you're not.
Look, Sheriff, last night there was an old man.
Old man?
Yeah, prowling the woods with a shotgun. Now one of my students has disappeared, and you're telling me that you're not going to do a thing about it?
Tell you what. You file a report, I'll keep my eyes open.
Starting again, Kirby, isn't it?
When you're a kid, anything can take you away. Soap bubbles, or a hose spraying a rainbow up over a new mowed lawn. I guess growing up means that it gets harder and harder to find your way back to that kind of place where you can be taken. The one time I see grown-ups with that same sort of look on their faces is when they're first falling in love.
Changed a lot while you were away, huh?
Wasn't really thinking about that. Just thinking about all those bubbles.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah. These kids look really happy.
What happened?
A lot of things.
In the war?
I don't know. That was just the icing on my cake.
Man, lighten up. It's not my war. Jeez, man can't make a damn bubble in the modern world.
What? It's okay. Frank. Frank. Hey. It's okay. You can tell me.
Hey, my name's Amelia, for God's sake. I was named after somebody who was lost.
Can I ask you to do something for me? Would you call me Jesse instead of Frank? Frank's not my real name. Maybe someday I can explain.
Excuse me, miss. I'm looking for Lieutenant Frank Pierce. Ridley, Personnel Services Office, Records Branch. You're a difficult man to find.
Yeah, I've been sort of preoccupied.
You never picked up your medals. I have a Bronze Star and a Purple Heart.
Keep.
Excuse me?
Give them to someone who deserves them.
You don't want them?
I don't want them.
Okay. I read the report on this, Lieutenant. What you did, it's a miracle you survived. The temple was on fire. You couldn't get everyone out. I don't know if you blame yourself for the men you couldn't save, if that's what this is all about.
It's about that and a lot of other things. I'm not gonna take your medals.
Oh, we'll just add that to the list. The list of things you're gonna explain to me someday.
Like it? Being a nurse?
When I was in college, I knew everything that was wrong with the world. I wasn't doing one little thing to make it better. What about you? Did you always want to be a soldier?
I always figured I'd be a mechanic like my dad.
What happened?
I'm different in that way. I stopped thinking I could fix things.
You okay, buddy?
Steve! Oh, you little idiot, what were you doing? Why don't you think? You don't think!
Ma'am, I think he's scared enough already.
Thank you.
You okay? Very brave.
No. It's not brave when you know nothing can hurt you.
What do you mean? Someone's watching over you. You got a guardian angel or something?
Or something.
Is that what happened in Vietnam, Jesse? You thought you couldn't get hurt?
No. I knew I couldn't get hurt. We were in the Quang Nang province, and we walked into a trap. Knowing what I knew, knowing that I was safe, I should have been able to do more. I was daring them the whole time, saying, go ahead, get me out of this one. And they did. They got me out. And they let 27 men from my unit die.
Who are they, Jesse? Who are you talking about?
Add that to your list, too.
Okay, guys. The only way to cover enough ground before nightfall is to split up. Any problems, blow your whistles. Keep blowing until the rest of us can get to where you are, all right? Sam's offered to help us look. One more thing. Someone has to stay here just in case Daryl comes back while we're out looking for him.
I will.
Thanks, Sarah. Hey, Quickie, you might want to keep this. Let's go, you guys. Be safe. Daryl! Daryl!
Daryl? Daryl?
Daryl! Daryl? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Daryl? You in there? Hello?
Any word yet? Nobody's been back.
This is deeply creepy.
Yeah, deeply. Look, I better go back out.
You want to take this?
You should keep it.
You take care of the problem?
Yeah. He just got in a Powell when I came on him. I shot him twice.
No body?
There was blood all over the ground. I figured he'd crawl away to die.
Well, you figure or you hope.
Come on, Doc, I told you I shot him twice.
You didn't really want to go make sure just in case you were wrong.
What are you looking at, old man? You ain't helping matters creeping around the woods like that. You're damn lucky you're still alive.
I need some help. Somebody help me, please.
Shock, nothing more. She probably won't remember a thing, Kirby.
Well, let's hope not, huh?
What's going on here, Sheriff?
What paper did you say you work for again?
Well, it's a college newspaper.
Uh-huh. Well, next time an officer of the law makes a suggestion to you, like go away, for example, you should think about listening. If I see you again, I'm gonna drive you out into the woods and I'm gonna shoot you. Go away.
His eyes. He came through the burial chamber. His eyes. Oh, God. His eyes.
You're all right. When I found you, I thought you might be dead. Then I noticed you were still breathing, so I dragged you in here to keep you out of the elements and such.
Who the hell are you?
My name's Leo. My daughter's name was Nadine. She would have been 40 this year. We got the northern lights up here. But in 1958, there was something in the sky that wasn't any aurora borealis. There were these lights in the sky, dancing, moving in ways you wouldn't believe. Coming down out of the sky and disappearing into the woods. My Nadine went walking in there, trying to see what they were. She came back a day and a half later. No idea where she'd been. No idea what had happened to her. It was about 4 months after that she started to show. The twins were born in early '59. The pregnancy was hard, real hard, and the birth killed her. I was Nadine's only family, so I took the boys. I named them Larry and Lester. Now, they were all wrong, those boys, right from the start. But it wasn't just that. It was how they looked and what they could do. They had a way of peering inside a fella even when they were small.
When I looked in this boy's eyes, Sam, when I saw there was all my memories and all my fears.
After a little while, it got too hard for us to stay in town. Folks just didn't want them around, so we went out into the woods. Stayed in this cabin my father had built for hunting trips.
How much you tell him, Leo? Well, doesn't really matter. We're gonna take that drive I promised you.
Killed one of the twins, didn't you? You killed him, then you wrapped him up and stuck him in that burial chamber.
Larry. He was the worst of the two. Took to trying out his abilities when he was 16 years old. Leo mentioned that? All the dead dogs and cattle? Things he did to them hunters in the woods. This town makes its living off the hunting season. Close to 10 years, couldn't pay folks to go in our woods.
Hell, Leo wouldn't go near that cabin himself.
My job to keep this town safe for everybody. That boy was a menace. I went up there, tried to talk some sense into him. Anyway, I didn't wrap him up. I buried him under a tree. How we wound up in that burial pit, wrapped up like that. I got some ideas.
Where'd he go? This way.
Can you come with me? Lester?
It's the sheriff.
What the hell is going on?
We're going in after him, Kirby. My daughter's still missing, and we know who's responsible. All right, let's go.
Over here. She's hurt bad. Must have tried to climb a tree to see where she was, and she fell. Her legs broke in a couple of places. I sneak up when she's asleep, leave her food and water, but I can't get her into town. I'm afraid she'll look at me.
What happens when people look at you?
I don't know exactly. When my brother and I were kids, we used to just scare folks mostly. I think people look at us. They see too much.
All their memories. All their fears.
I guess you could say.
Why'd you rip your brother up like that?
My brother and I, sometimes we would draw in this weird language. We never knew what it meant, but it looked kind of like in books and stuff about ancient Egypt.
Yes.
I knew it was important. Like maybe magic or something. I thought maybe if I wrapped him up like that, put him somewhere special with that writing all around him.
Maybe he'd come back to life.
Kind of foolish, huh?
No. No, Lester, I don't think that's foolish at all. I think you loved your brother very much.
I never meant to hurt any of those people who dug up the grave. I was just trying to get help for the little girl.
I know.
Maya. Whatever it is I do to people. I guess it got stronger after Larry died. I really never meant for anyone to get hurt. Ugh.
You're hurt too. I gotta get you both to a doctor.
Just worry about the little girl.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you the one who's been bringing me food?
No, sweetheart, I'm not.
Is that him over there? I want to say thanks.
His name's Lester, and you can thank him later, okay? Right now, I'm gonna have to pick you up, but it might hurt a little bit, so can you be brave?
Hey, stop! The little girl's in here, she's all right!
Stop! Stop! Stop pouring the gas!
We're coming out!
Lester, thank you.
You're welcome.
Baby, did he do this to you?
No, Mommy, I fell off a tree.
Get her back to the car, Louise. We're gonna finish this once and for all.
Why don't you let me take it from here?
Eric. What are you doing here, Eric?
You're not a hard man to follow, Sam. From everything the sheriff and Dr. Schilling have been telling me, you've got something here that's important to the project. Some sort of half-breed or something.
That's why you're here?
I'm here to keep you from doing anything unfortunate. The sheriff tells me you've been less than cooperative with him.
Look, there's nothing here for you.
I think I'd like to see for myself.
Eric, you can't go in there.
You're going to stop me?
You could be killed.
You care about me, Sam. I'm touched.
He's right, son. You don't want to go in there.
Eric, no! Get your hands off me! Look, I'm not gonna let you take him.
Lester don't want to hurt anybody. You all get out of here before something happens.
Step away from the porch, Leo.
Mommy, I think I'm gonna hurt Lester.
We're gonna put Lester out of his misery.
I let you people take my boys before, and look where it got me. No, sir. I'm not moving.
Well, suit yourself.
Come on!
You want him now, little brother? He's all yours.
Listen, you gotta get out of here!
Larry didn't mean to hurt anyone either. They came out with cameras, take pictures of the freaks. Larry just lost his temper.
We gotta go!
What's the point? Where am I gonna go?
We'll figure something out! Come on!
You better get out of here.
Listen, come on!
Grandpa did that, didn't he? I'm very cute. You're very cute. I'm Mary. I'm Mary. Come on, Mary. Can you say Grandpa? Can you say Grandpa? You say Grandpa.
She's only a week old.
You can't start indoctrinating them too soon. Come on, Mary. Grandpa. Come on, Grandpa. I wish your brother Sam was here to see this. Say Grandpa.
Julie, could you give Dad and me a minute? I bring my baby over for you to see. You're still talking about Sam.
We haven't heard from him since he left.
We won't be hearing from him anymore. Sam is dead.
What?
He went out trying to find proof that would destroy you, and that proof killed him. He died trying to bring you down. He hated you that much. You never told me any of the things you told Sam. I would never have broken your trust, and you never once gave it to me. Is this what you saw? When you saw your own death? A stroke, right? A massive explosion. Pop goes the brainstem. That's why you always hated me. I scared you. You knew I was the last thing you'd ever see. Kind of funny, isn't it? If you'd been a little kinder, maybe showed a little more interest, this might not have happened. Knowing what you know, that's what brought us here. So, how does it end, Dad? Are you trapped in there? Stuck inside your head a while longer before the lights finally all go out? I always loved you better, you know that. You wet yourself.
Becca's in the kitchen. Master bedroom, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Shut the door on your way out.
Eric, I guess I was wrong about you. Good luck and Godspeed. Dad.
If my words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung, would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own? It's a hand-me-down. The thoughts are broken. Perhaps they're better left unsung. I don't know. Don't really care. Let there be songs to fill the air.